Need a drink and a bath. And something to keep the sun off. Or maybe just a nice cool jewel to put on my forehead. That will fix everything.
How long have you been seeking me?
Well, it was not very easy to find you. I had to search for days. When I woke up alone, I did not know what had happened. I wrote about it a little. You may read more if you wish. I felt no fear when they sealed the tomb before me, only a sense of peace as my mind drifted away into the darkness. It seems I opened my eyes only seconds later and beheld the chamber in ruins, half buried in sand. I have left everything behind. Only hope guides me now.
What was the world like 1500 years?
Beautiful.
Oh
no. We will stand together against the shadows.
An enchanting young woman, who is much more than her youth suggests, will come to your aid today. She can be of great help to you, so try to be polite, will you?
Why will I need her help? What is to befall me?
The Coven will use deception to try to ambush you. Ugh, how predictable. I was just talking to Hedrick. He is still denying his grief. He really needs to open up. If he would just let me comfort him, it would do him a world of good.
New goods today. Please, I can't believe what people throw away. I want to buy some of it.
Here we are. Chaldeum, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Belial, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench on the air.
We will split up. You two find Belial, and I will hunt his servant Magda. Cain will be avenged.
I have never been outside the city my entire life. I have never even been outside the palace. When they threw us out here, I thought I would die. I was terrified. But now, Look at this view. I have never understood how large the world actually was. It is beautiful.
There ain't no gun. I sell things for cheap because I will just take them off your body again when you are dead.
May the gods who abandoned us come to your aid one last.
What do you think of Chaldeum after your time away?
I told myself I'd never come back here. And yet here I am.
Because of what happened to your father?
Because of what happened to me. Some scars don't heal, and there's no point in scratching at them, is there? The weather doesn't suit me either.
Guard, where do these refugees come from?
I am not a guard. I am a Shira, commander of the Iron Wolves. We saved these refugees from Magda's coven, that even now wreaks havoc throughout the borderlands.
As it happens, I am hunting Magda. Where do I find her?
She's heading toward Alcarnus, but has blocked the road behind her. However, there is another way. Through the Kasim outpost. All of these people have fled from the cultists in Alcarnus. They are refugees far from their homes.
Why can't they enter the city?
The Imperial Guard lets no one in. These people are sentenced to a slow death. The Iron Wolves were mercenaries, until we helped the Zakharum priests find the successor to the first Emperor Hakan. We became the Emperor's personal guard after that. But everything changed a few months ago when the first refugees began arriving. An Imperial Guard was created to protect the citizens from the refugees, while we were out in the desert fighting the Coven and their demon spawn. Eventually, they took over.
Emperor Hakan threw his entire court out of the city. They're trapped out here with the rest of us.
There is some justice in this world, after all.
Justice? They're a load of pompous fools. But even they don't deserve what's coming tonight.
What happens tonight?
They're wearing jewels worth more than any of us see in a year. They have to sleep sometime.
Teriel and I learned that while the Iron Wolves were fighting Magda in the desert, the Emperor replaced them with Imperial guards who bar all from the inner city.
I suspect that the Iron Wolves were sent out to die. Belial has made his move. We must find a way into the city.
As a child, I explored Chaldeum while Uncle Deckard studied here. I can get in through the sewers.
Good. Learn what you can while I hunt Magda.
Be careful. Alcarnus sounds like Magda's trap.
Shooter, child, what is that forest?
It's the suicide.
Life in the borderlands was
The
hard.
inner city is closed by order of His Eminence, Emperor Hakan II. For now, you must all.
Till none sells only the best.
Many of my banished peers have fled for Lut Gholein. Not I. I shall wait for our Emperor to come to his senses.
Very noble, my lady. So it has nothing to do with the last caravan leaving 10 minutes ago?
What impudence! How dare you even speak to me!
Apologies, my lady. You'd best take up your concerns with the Emperor.
Alcarnus is being destroyed by the Coven. I've seen people skinned alive.
I've got some brand new...
I find all sorts of things down in the aqueducts. I like the...
This gate leads to Alcarnus. You'll need to follow the long road over the canyon bridge and through the Kasim outpost. We haven't heard anything from the Iron Wolves in the desert. If you make it to the Kasim outpost, seek out Captain David.
Let us go. I know these deserts well. Take heed, traveler. Cultists guard these desert roads, and they will slay any who pass.
No, they will die. I have come to kill them and their leader.
Then you must not go alone. I shall accompany you. There are illusions out there. Mirages to some. But I can see them for what they are. The Coven's foul magic. They will lead you to your death.
The cultists couldn't kill me before, and they won't now. But I thank you for the warning.
She seems very familiar.
They're in the rocks.
Be careful. They are very near to us.
No one is here. The way is blocked.
You should never have come. Demons will feast on your bones.
How did you know about the ambush?
I am an enchantress. The ways of magic and illusion are familiar to me. My name is Arena.
I am grateful for your aid. What really brings you to these lands?
Well, I am also looking for someone. But here, let me clear the way for you. You must be one of my sisters.
Captain, from behind!
Protect the people! Iron Wolves!
Still recharging.
If not for you, the Lacuni would have eaten well this day.
Are there more Lacuni on the road to Alcarnus?
Even worse. Cultists are casting spells in 2 of their desert lairs to obscure the Black Canyon Bridge.
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there. There is another illusion here. The cultists try to hide their footsteps. Their spells are weak and easily countered. If we follow these prints, we can find their lairs and halt the rituals. I will seek out any other traces of their magic. More hidden footprints.
I will not be denied. Impossible.
Thank you.
I am returning to town. Not enough fury. You wilt against my blow. You seem distant at times.
It is not my intention. There is nowhere I would rather be.
Truly?
Truly. Everything depends on this. On you. Look, more hidden footprints. This is one of the cultist lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
It is with some reluctance that I write on the 7 lords of hell, for they are the greatest of the deep.
This should remove part of the illusion. I'd lost all hope.
Bless you.
Akarat bless you.
Need more time. I need fury. More fury. Not ready yet.
Look, more hidden footprints.
I recently met a returning Crusader, and now I understand. Each Crusader took an apprentice. When a Crusader fell, his apprentice would take up his armor, his place in the Order. And even this very... Of the original 427 Crusaders who disappeared into the east, 341 returned. Do they still seek the redemption of their faith? How will they react to the destruction of the city that birthed their crusade? Will they continue west to the lands of Westmarch? What does their return portend?
Still recharging. Need more time.
We have survived.
Not ready yet.
Look, more hidden footprints. Look, more hidden footprints. More hidden footprints. This is one of the cultist lairs.
The ritual is disrupted!
There. That ought to dispel the Coven's magic. Let us go to the bridge.
They tortured my poor husband.
We will avenge him.
I owe you my life. Bless you.
Tell me, what shall you do when Magda is dead?
The Lords of Hell, Belial and Asmodan, plan to invade this world. I will crush their forces and cleave their skulls asunder.
How curious. You must be the one I was meant to find here.
Deserts?
Yes, though they have changed so much. The great sea of Jaraz was here in my own time. I think it is time for you to know my true tale. I am not from Chaldeum. I learned these spells 1,500 years ago. My sisters and I pledged our service to a man of great power. We called him the Prophet. He trained us and placed us in a magical slumber to awaken in this era. I am to prevent the Lords of Hell from invading.
This is an age of omens and prophecies. Yours is but one more. You are welcome to fight by my side. Now, to find the Qasim outpost.
You will find it to the north, though it is still some distance away.
I must say I'm very fond of this new family I find myself in. But you could be a bit more open about your love for us, you know.
You presume much.
Oh, don't try to hide it. You act like you just need us for our skills. But we know the real reason you've brought us along with you. Have I ever told you that I knew Shen before he became part of our family here? Oh, he is such a sweet old fool. What a wild love we had for each other. He used to do the most surprising things, if you know what I mean. I could tell you stories that would curl your hair.
Please don't.
I have considered what we discussed, and you are correct. I know little about my past, beyond what my order has told me. But what does it matter? Look what they have done for me. They've turned me into a living weapon, a light against darkness.
Blind faith is worthless. If you want to honor your order, confront your past. Prove they saved you.
I wouldn't know how to begin. How do I seek memories that have been taken from me?
I do not know. My past is burned into me, and I could never forget it.
You may be right. I will find a way to take back my memories and exonerate my order.
Do you have any other family?
My brother and I were orphans. We only had each other.
Is he also a thief?
No. He was a member of the city guard.
That seems odd.
Not as much as you might think. Until the end, that is.
If there's treasure to be had, then I'm in. I'll take that.
I have thought of a way to retrieve my lost memories, but it is dangerous. I must ask you to promise me something. Should I lapse into my old sins, whatever they may be, you must kill me, as I killed John Dar.
You worry too much, Cormac. Very well. I promise. What now?
I found a journal on John Dar's corpse, written in an ancient Templar cipher. I can translate it, but it will take some time. Perhaps studying his treachery will give me a clue into my past.
Perfect. What is your concern?
John Dar was once a man of faith, devoted to the Templar Order. What if he discovered something that made him betray himself? Matters not, for I must do this anyway.
I knew you would lead me to exciting and mysterious places. We should encounter the jewel I seek any day now.
How long have you been looking for this jewel?
Oh, quite some time. It's been a great adventure.
Perhaps you would find this jewel sooner if you weren't so careless.
Oh, yes. Well, that. And the jewel changes form from time to time. I can only take so much credit.
Hey, mister. I got some new things. You should take a look.
Has Chaldeum changed much since you were last here?
Last time I passed through here was soon after meeting Mira. She wanted to stop and see the city, but I convinced her to travel on. My good memories of Chaldeum feel like I'm watching someone else's life. I'll be glad for us to be gone.
I stayed outside last night. I tried to ignore the silence, but the empty air felt like an open mouth above my head. Eventually, I realized I had to sleep. If someone was going to kill me, I was already dead. I hadn't slept that well in years.
Hey, you! Come here. Got some new stuff for you to look at.
Death may be upon us all soon.
You try to give a young man some advice, and he assumes you are the Sensei god of thieves, traveling in disguise as an elderly jeweler. I understand his confusion, as I do share certain features.
Is this something your gods do often?
No. Well, yes. Our father god is rumored to delight young ladies by appearing in their bedchambers as a 10-foot warrior.
The people of Shansai worship 59 gods, but few are more revered than Zai, the exiled trickster god who travels the face of the world disguised as a humble merchant. Tales of his adventures range from ingenious thefts and practical jokes to more lurid exploits, none of which I am comfortable recording here.
I heard a rumor that there is a strange and
I need fury.
Is that you? What happened?
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
People are dying out here.
You cannot deny us entry into the city! Why don't you come see Tilnan's new goods? You will not be disappointed, I assure you.
From the sculpted sky roads leading to the Imperial Palace, one can see all of breathtaking Chaldeum below.
Breathtaking? Before the gates closed, I saw 3 rats and a starving child fighting over half an apple.
It pleases you to exaggerate, I'm sure.
No, it pleases me to pass out drunk in the shade. But here we are.
These horrors are just another burden we must bear in this life.
The desert sands can drive you mad. I have seen it happen.
I heard the Coven killed the last of the Horadrim.
Most commoners know Chaldeum by reputation, if not direct experience. The trade city has existed for thousands of years, predating even the Mage clan wars. Its neutral stance throughout the following centuries saved it from the destruction that visited the nearby city of Vizjun, and life, along with trade, carried on. The Trade Consortium Council has always been the ruling body of Chaldeum, but it gained additional strength after the fall of the Vigerai, The councilmen saw opportunity in the rapidly growing Zakarum faith, and they allowed the fanatics to build their enormous cathedral, Saldenkal, within the center of the city.
You look like someone who knows value when he sees it. You have money, right?
Where are the Viserai? Why do they do nothing? Where are the Viserai? Why do they do nothing?
Don't go out there.
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
Still recharging.
Shall be where I make my fortune.
Your fortune? I thought you just made trouble. No way.